There is a strange paradox in the modern world. Some of the smartest people you know struggle financially. They studied hard, earned degrees, and learned to solve complex problems. They work long hours and make logical decisions. Yet wealth seems to move past them, almost as if intelligence alone is not enough. At the same time, others who appear ordinary quietly build financial security and freedom over time. This contradiction raises an important question. Why do smart people often stay poor? Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history, once explained that success in investing does not strongly correlate with IQ once you reach an average level of intelligence. What matters more is behavior. This idea challenges everything society teaches us about success. We're raised to believe that intelligence automatically leads to financial prosperity, but real life tells a different story. From a young age, people are trained to chase good grades and academic recognition. Schools reward speed, memorization, and correct answers. Students learn that being smart means solving problems quickly and demonstrating knowledge. These skills are valuable, but they are not the same skills required to build wealth. Financial success depends on patience, emotional stability, and long-term thinking, qualities rarely taught in classrooms. Highly intelligent individuals often feel pressure to prove their intelligence continuously. They analyze every detail, search for perfect solutions, and avoid uncertainty. In finance and in life, this habit can become a weakness. The desire to be perfectly right leads to hesitation. Opportunities appear and disappear while overthinking continues. Warren Buffett built his fortune using a surprisingly simple approach. He focused only on opportunities he clearly understood. He ignored complexity whenever possible. While others chased sophisticated strategies, he followed principles that looked almost boring. He believed simplicity combined with discipline beats complexity combined with ego. Many smart people assume complicated strategies produce better results. They believe complexity signals intelligence. But wealth often grows through simple actions repeated consistently over long periods. Investing regularly, spending carefully, and allowing time to compound results may sound ordinary, yet these habits create extraordinary outcomes. Overthinking is one of the biggest barriers to financial growth. Intelligent minds naturally explore multiple scenarios and possibilities. While analysis can prevent mistakes, excessive analysis prevents action. Waiting for perfect certainty becomes an endless process because certainty never truly arrives. Markets change, economies shift, and predictions constantly fail. Buffett emphasizes staying within what he calls the circle of competence. This means understanding your limits and focusing only on areas you genuinely understand. Intelligent individuals sometimes struggle with this idea because curiosity pushes them toward every new opportunity. They want to master everything instead of mastering a few important things deeply. Another reason intelligent people remain financially stuck is the salary trap. Education often leads to professional careers that provide stable income. Doctors, engineers, analysts, and managers earn respectable salaries. However, a salary exchanges time for money. No matter how high the income becomes, time remains limited. Buffett often explains that wealth grows from ownership rather than labor alone. Owning productive assets allows money to work independently of your daily effort. Businesses generate revenue continuously. Investments grow even when you sleep. Ownership separates income from time, creating scalability that salaries cannot provide. Smart professionals frequently focus on maximizing income rather than building assets. Promotions and raises feel like progress, but expenses usually rise at the same pace. A larger paycheck often creates larger lifestyle. Without intentional investing, higher income simply creates higher financial obligations. Lifestyle inflation quietly prevents wealth accumulation. As income increases, expectations expand. People upgrade homes, cars, and daily comforts. These upgrades feel justified because they reflect achievement, yet every increase in spending reduces future financial freedom. Buffett famously continued living in the same modest home for decades, demonstrating that wealth does not require visible luxury. Real wealth is invisible. It exists in investments, savings, and ownership, not in status symbols. Intelligent individuals sometimes underestimate the psychological pressure of comparison. Society encourages people to display success outwardly. Social expectations push spending decisions that delay long-term independence. Emotional intelligence plays a larger role in wealth creation than analytical intelligence. Markets move based on human emotion. Fear and greed influence prices more than logic. During uncertainty, even intelligent investors make impulsive decisions. Panic selling during downturns destroys long-term growth. Buffett's advantage has never been superior prediction. Instead, it is emotional discipline. He remains calm when others panic and patient when others rush. Maintaining composure during volatility requires self-control rather than genius. Emotional stability allows rational decisions when emotions dominate the environment. Another hidden challenge for intelligent people is the need to be right. Academic success often reinforces identity around correctness. Being wrong feels uncomfortable. In investing and business, mistakes are inevitable. Growth requires acknowledging errors quickly and adapting. Buffett openly discusses his investment mistakes. He treats them as learning experiences rather than failures. Intelligent individuals sometimes hold on to poor decisions longer than necessary because admitting error feels like losing status. Ego quietly interferes with financial progress. Modern culture also promotes short-term thinking. Quick results are celebrated. Instant success stories dominate headlines. Intelligent individuals may chase rapid gains because fast success appears efficient. However, compounding wealth requires time and consistency. Small gains accumulated steadily outperform dramatic but inconsistent wins. Buffett's favorite holding period is famously described as forever. This philosophy reflects trust in long-term growth rather than short-term prediction. Compounding begins slowly, almost invisibly. Early progress feels insignificant. Many people abandon disciplined strategies before results become meaningful. Patience is uncomfortable because humans naturally seek immediate feedback. Intelligent minds especially crave stimulation and activity. Frequent buying and selling creates a sense of control, but excessive activity reduces returns. Sometimes the most profitable decision is doing nothing. Information overload creates another obstacle. Today's world provides constant updates, predictions, and opinions. Intelligent individuals consume large amounts of information believing it creates advantage. In reality, excessive information increases anxiety and encourages impulsive reactions. Buffett limits noise carefully. He reads deeply instead of constantly reacting to news cycles. Depth of understanding matters more than quantity of information. Clear thinking requires mental space, not continuous distraction. Financial success ultimately depends on behavior repeated over decades. Intelligence can identify opportunities, but discipline captures them. Wealth emerges from habits rather than brilliance. Saving consistently, investing regularly, and avoiding emotional decisions appear simple, but require long-term commitment. Many people search for secret strategies or hidden formulas. Buffett's lessons suggest the opposite. The principles of wealth are widely known but rarely practiced consistently. Simplicity is difficult because it demands patience. Smart people sometimes underestimate time itself as an asset. Starting early allows compounding to work longer. Delays caused by overanalysis reduce one of the most powerful advantages available. Time rewards consistency more reliably than intelligence. Another important insight Buffett shares is the importance of environment. Surrounding yourself with rational thinkers influences decision-making. Human behavior is contagious. Calm environments encourage thoughtful decisions, while emotional environments encourage impulsive ones. Financial independence is not achieved through one perfect decision. It is created through thousands of small choices aligned with long-term goals. Each decision to save instead of spend, invest instead of speculate, and wait instead of react contributes to future freedom. The paradox becomes clear. Intelligence provides tools, but behavior determines outcomes. Smart people stay poor not because they lack ability, but because modern systems reward short-term thinking and visible success. Wealth requires resisting these pressures consistently. Buffett's philosophy